Welcome back to another episode of Plant-Based Ads. I'm Joey.
And I'm Tim, fresh out of the shower.
Well, that's a good thing. Let's start by thanking our financial supporters, Patreon and PayPal. Without them, we couldn't do the show. If you've ever seen the show, thought, how can I help? How can I be part of this? You can become a financial supporter. There's a link in the description below. They get some benefits. They get the videos 2 days early, usually. There is some member-only content for them. It's all safe for work. And that sort of thing. Plus, like if I ever get a cookbook out, I plan on just giving it to those people. So, there you go. Link below. Help us out and become part of the team. All right. So what are we doing today?
Well, so excited. You know that we make high-protein bagels, right?
Yes.
Well, it's inevitable. It's time to bring on our own homemade vegan cream cheeses.
Yes. And we've this has been a long and tawdry road, right?
Yeah.
Like, vegan cream cheeses, even at the store, are not good. I would say there's quite a few of them, but they always have some type of really strong, weird taste to them.
Coconut oil
or whatever, and
very hard sometimes.
or they're very tangy to cover up the tofu taste. So we've had many iterations. We've had tofu. We tried making tofu versions. We've tried making cashew versions. Really, the one we're doing here is the best option.
Yeah, that tofu one, I just couldn't get past the tofu taste a little bit.
There's something,
and I love tofu.
I love tofu too, but raw out of the package, like, it doesn't taste good, and that's really what you're eating it as. So, at least the refrigerated tofu. So we're doing a milk version, a soy milk version that we kind of heat up and then strain, and almost like yogurt, right?
Yeah, and with our whole food flavorings, ooh, delicious.
Yeah, so we're going to give you the base recipe, and then this recipe is one recipe, right? But we're going to break it up into a few smaller ones just so you can see some other, so we can flavor them, right?
Yeah.
So instead of just giving you a plain cream cheese, right?
Yeah, and see what that looks like. Not hard at all.
Yeah, it's very simple.
We could do it.
Yeah, we can do it. So that's what's coming. We're going to do our cream cheese 4 ways, if you count the plain one, which I'm not really doing much with. I'm going to show you the flavored ones, but you'll get the idea. All right, let's do it.
Great.
To get started with our cream cheese, we're going to start off with a pot and a burner.
I love what you've done already, Joey.
It's amazing.
How much
We're
milk?
putting in a liter of plant milk. So we're going to do a liter of soy milk right here. Very nice pour there, not to get it all over the place. Good job. And this is just the Silk organic soy milk. And we're going to turn on our heat here and bring this till it gets hot, but we don't want it to come to a boil. So I'm going to cook it on medium heat, about 320, and let it start warming up. You'll start to see the steam starting to come off it, but we're not going to let it boil. All right, so it's hot. You can see steam coming out of this. Maybe you can't. And I just shut the burner off. So we don't want it to boil. So I want it to get hot like this, but I don't want it to boil.
Yeah, definitely can see the steam.
Yeah.
Nice.
So the next step is we've got 4 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. So Tim, you want to jump that in?
Perfect. About that much, it looks
let's
like.
pop that in there. Yep.
And you guys, let's let the curling begin.
Yeah, we want to mix this up a little bit and just leave it alone for a second. I think that's good. Just leave it alone and let it start to curdle. So it should start curdling automatically, and you can kind of see it happening right here, right? So let it do that. So what we're going to do is just let this curdle and cool down on its own until it's no longer hot, and then we'll take it to the next step.
Yeah. Now, we did use a cast iron pot. This is going to take a little bit of time.
Maybe it wasn't the best idea. But you can see here, it's curdling, and this is what you want. So we'll see you in a bit.
Perfect.
Okay, so here's what we're doing next. Now that we've let this whole thing cool to a room temperature, we've got a strainer set up in a bowl because we want to have the I call it whey. Is it whey? Whatever you want to call it. We want to drain out the liquid and just be left with the curdle stuff, right? So we're using this like cheesecloth type of thing.
Yep.
Right, we're going to kind of drain it here. So we're going to pour in. Now, to kind of show what's here, we've changed the pot, by the way, because the other one was cast iron. It would have taken so long to cook. But you can see it's really curdled. All right, so we're going to pour that into the strainer right
So, Joey, my approach, I'm going to do half of this right now and let some of it filter.
All right, so we'll do that. Ooh, splashing everywhere. And we'll give that a little bit of time to kind of push down, and then we'll pour the rest of it in. And eventually, we'll just kind of pour it in. All right, let's give this a moment or two, and then we'll pour the rest in. And then at some point, we're going to have to squeeze it out. All right, you can see it's starting to go down a little bit here, so we'll just give this a few minutes to drain so we'll see a lot of the water being gone, and then we'll put in the rest of it, right?
Yep, sounds good. Okay, I'm going to lift this up just to show you a little bit that there, it's like a ball there.
Yeah.
So we're going to add the remaining contents in now. And then, are we going to set this overnight?
No, we're going to squeeze it out. Yeah,
Okay.
so let's get it filled up so we can get it ready to squeeze out. All right, we're going to give this a few minutes to kind of start coming down a little bit, and then we'll probably just squeeze the rest of it out. We'll show you that. And as you can see here, it's draining really nice, so we're just going to give it some time to do that and see how it goes. We've left this in the refrigerator overnight, actually, because we didn't want to squeeze anything, and it is looking good. As you can see, it's like a really great kind of thick texture. This is going to be perfect for cream cheese. What I'm going to do next is weigh this, because I'm going to use this in recipes, so I need to know like how many grams we have of this and what the macros are before I can do anything else. You do not have to do this step if you're not watching macros, but that's my next step, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just transferring this to the bowl. Oh man, look at the texture on that. It is absolutely beautiful. Oh yeah. It's just like making yogurt, really. Same exact process. Except we're just not using a starter. There you go. And my total weight here is 431 grams. So I can now move forward. I'll know my macros for everything I do with this. Okay, I've broken it up into 3 different portions so I can start putting in my mix-ins to get this flavored. You can absolutely eat it the way it is. It tastes fantastic. It's just got kind of this tangy taste from the apple cider vinegar, and that's kind of what cream cheese tastes like. So if you just like plain cream cheese, you're ready to go. But I'm going to give it to you 4 ways. You've got the plain, and then I'm going to give it to you flavored. So I'm going to show you what that's all about next. Let's go. All right, so I've taken my whisk and I've kind of whisked this up into like a creamy texture. You can see it's much more smoother than it was before. Here's another one earlier, and this one hasn't been whisked up yet. So it's still got its kind of drained yogurty look thing there, whereas this is much more creamier. So I've mixed this up, and I'm going to make an herb cream cheese out of this. So let me show you the spices I'm using. So since I thirded the recipe up, I'm just going to do some sprinkling of the seasonings because I don't want it to be too much. I'm going to start with some garlic powder right here. And I don't want to put too much in. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit in. I'll put a little bit in my hand and just kind of sprinkle some in right here. I don't want it to be overwhelming. And then I've got some onion powder, and I've got almost none of this left. So, well, I got some. And I'm going to sprinkle that in right there. Save the rest. And then I've got some dried chives. Fresh would be nice, but I don't have any fresh chives. We're not bougie. So I'm going to put those right here. And I'm going to sprinkle some of these in. You can really put a lot of chives in. It's not going to, I mean, chives are really light as far as flavor. And then I'm just going to mix this up together here to get my nice, beautiful herb chive cream cheese. It's looking really good. It's probably going to need some salt, so I'm going to sprinkle a little salt in here. Let's get that mixed up. All right, now let's see what we've got. Oh yeah, much better. So you can see how that came together. That's like really nice there. You've got your chunks of chives in there, and you've got my spices in there, and that's looking really good. So our herbed, spiced version of our homemade cream cheese is ready to go. All right, so next we're going to do our strawberry one. So I'm going to make a strawberry cream cheese here. You can see here that this has not been whipped yet. It's still got that kind of like rough texture to it. So I'm just using like a little baby whisk right here. And I'm just whipping this up right here. I'll do my whip, I'll do my nay-nay, and I'll try and get this all together here. And you can see it's smoothing out and becoming much more creamier right now. All right. It's looking pretty good right there. Holy smoke. All right. Now I already know this needs a little bit of salt to it because there's really like no flavor to it. So I'm going to throw that in there for sure. All right. And I'm just going to take this. And I've got here some premium freeze-dried strawberries, Volupta brand or whatever that is. It's from Costco. They're just strawberries that are freeze-dried. And what I did was I took a handful of them and put them in the Vitamix blender and ground them up to give me a powder. Because I don't want to blend this. I want to, if I don't blend them, if I don't ground them up, I got to throw the whole thing in the blender. Then I lose some of this because I can't get it out of the blender. So I'm just going to throw some of this powder in here. I don't know. Let me get a spoon. I'm gonna start with, I don't know, maybe a teaspoon. See how that goes. And then I've also got some McCormick extract, strawberry extract right here. So I'm gonna throw just a drop or two of this in here. Just a tiny amount. Let me see here. Just a little bit. There you go. That'll just enhance the flavor.
Yeah, and this a little goes a long ways.
Yeah, I think less is more for sure. Now I'm just going to mix all this together until I get it to be like a nice strawberry color, and all that powder is incorporated. And I'm probably going to need more, but because those strawberries, when they're freeze dried, they lose a lot of flavor. But I just want to get to a point where I can taste it and see how it's doing. And as you can see here, it's all come together very nice. A strawberry cream cheese is ready to go. Let's move on to the next one. All right, so what vegetables do you want to use here?
Yeah, so some fresh ingredients. We grated a little bit of carrot, and then I chopped it up even a little bit more.
Grated carrot.
Celery. Then we've had an orange bell pepper.
Yeah.
Okay, a couple greens. So this is going to be the chives, freshly cut, and then fresh parsley. We're using the classic parsley, not the Italian one.
Okay.
So,
all right, so let's get this all into a bowl, and we'll start mixing our last cream cheese together. And we're probably going to add a little salt and pepper to this also.
So I'm going to do one more thing. I think this has a lot of moisture content right now.
You know
and
what?
it's
You're
going to
right.
cream cheese.
Yeah.
I'm just going to like pat this.
It's probably a good idea because it'll make the cream cheese really watery,
Right.
and that'll break it down.
Yeah.
So
that much came out.
yeah.
I want this to be as thick as possible.
Yeah, I agree. All right.
When you're trying to please a teenager,
Yeah.
they're comparing you to Einstein's, right,
Yeah.
or something.
For sure. All right, so we're going to take the last cream cheese we have here, and we'll pop it in here, and we'll start mixing this up. I guess we could all just mix it right in the wooden bowl, but I wanted you to see this mixing. Let's get a spatula, and we'll get the rest of this out of here.
Yeah. It's probably time to add a little bit of salt before we start mixing everything so it incorporates together. Just a little bit here. So I did 2 little pinches.
And I'm going to do the same thing with some fresh ground pepper here. We like us a lot of pepper in this house for some reason. All right, there you go. Now we're just going to start mixing this up. So Tim's going to just kind of incorporate all that. And I think everyone in this house loves a fresh vegetable cream cheese, right?
Yeah, sure do.
Which is surprising because if we ever do go to Einstein's, or we used to go to Einstein's, this is the one Lex would gravitate toward. And I thought for sure with the chunks of veggies, he wouldn't eat it. And it's one of his favorite.
Yeah, I think he likes like chive and onion as well.
All right, so we've added a little bit of celery salt. We've added a little bit of dry chives, like, ground chives. Well, not ground, but dried. And dried parsley also, because dry spices enhance the flavor too, right?
Yes, and I just put the slightest pinch of nutmeg.
Right. So, and it actually is really, really good. So you can see the texture here. This is a much different type of cream cheese. This is like a chunky cream cheese,
Yep,
right?
yep.
So here you go. Beautiful garden veggie cream cheese with fresh vegetables, some dried stuff, right?
Some dried aromatics, like you said. This is only going to get better with time as it sits. So if you make this the day before,
Let it sit in the fridge.
yeah,
All right, great. Well, there you go. 3 cream cheeses. Let's talk about the macros.
I love it. Special guest star.
Lex. Okay. Are you in a good mood or no? All right, well, there you go.
How good does this taste?
All right.
I'm
Well,
hungry.
let's give this a shot. We're all we don't eat.
butter now.
I try not to eat before we film because I look fat after that. So I'm at my skinniest when I don't. We need to cut the bagel. That's what that knife is for.
Oh yeah, we can accomplish something.
All right. Well, there you go.
Butter
All
knife?
right. Here's what we have, Lex. Look, we've got a really nice strawberry cream cheese.
Okay.
Right. And the top's just got garnish on it. It's
I
not
know
dark.
the
All
garnish is
right.
good.
All right. We've got a herb, kind of like a chive and garlic and onion, and then just a veggie cream cheese. All right. Now, when we used to go to Einstein. You're a vegetarian. You used to get the veggie cream
Veggie,
cheese a
yeah,
lot,
chive, yeah.
right?
Mhm.
So let's go ahead and try these. Here's a little piece of bagel right there.
Can you put
Oh
some
my
vegetable in mine?
gosh, are you kidding me with this?
Yeah.
Lex does not cream cheese his own bagel. Which one do you want to try?
Okay.
Put the vegetable one.
That's one.
Yeah,
All right, let's do a little dish. Ooh, okay. All right, now this is actual like vegetables in the cream cheese made with non-dairy milk. So there you
Does it
go.
have like greens in it and stuff?
The same
garnish
stuff.
that-
You love chives.
Yeah.
Just think of it as that.
It's garden vegetables. I'm gonna have a little strawberry. See what that tastes like. All right.
Ooh, that looks good.
I know, right? And then Tim, what are you having?
Okay. I want vegetable as well, but this is the herb one.
Hmm.
Did you introduce these?
Yeah. We did a whole video on it, Tim.
Do you use celery in this?
Yeah. Can you taste
You
it?
can taste it. It's
Yeah.
stronger than every.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
We use celery salt.
All right, we just sprinkle some celery salt on it. What do you think?
Yeah, good. Do you like the chunks in it?
That was good.
They could be more flavorful, right? Like I think they're very light. Like I probably could have took that whole bag of strawberries and ground it up, but I didn't want it to be crazy because I'm not really counting the extras in the macros because there's so little of it.
No.
Right? But you can bolster it up a lot more. I also didn't try not to add a lot of salt or sugar. Right.
Correct. So you can adjust it for yourself in that
All right.
as well.
So what do you think? Not bad, huh?
Not bad.
So for our homemade bagel recipe, these are a good option. I just want to go over the macros real fast. All right. So I'll give you this to put on the screen when you
I'm gonna
edit.
step this way because they're gonna be like right here anyway.
Alright.
So
So here's the the macros. Right. Oh, because you're editing.
yeah,
right. Okay.
editor here. Yeah.
All right. All right. So the macros here. If you make the whole thing without breaking it up into 3 pieces or 4 pieces, whatever, you make the whole thing. It's about 28.8 calories per serving, and you get 13 servings.
Oh.
All right.
Pretty good.
Yeah, that's about, and I figured it out to be about 30 grams per serving. So 28 calories per serving. That's for 30 grams, and that is about 3 grams of protein. I mean, we're not making it for the protein, but that's the way it is.
Bagels already have quite a bit.
Right. Just to give you reference, 2 tablespoons of this, which is 30 grams, of my favorite, my BioLife cream cheese, that's 90 calories with 0 protein.
Okay.
All right. So this is a third of the calories, 30 calories, and you get 3 grams of protein. This is a much better deal because it's made with the soy milk.
Yeah.
All right, so that's our video for today. Some cream cheese for our homemade bagels. You and I did the bagel video. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a bagel after this. I'm
Yeah.
starving.
Hit that like button, show us love, click on the subscribe button, click on the bell, you get notified every time a new video, usually every Tuesday. And leave a message, comment below, let us know your thoughts on bagels and cream cheese. I have a very busy week coming up. I'm going camping in northern Arizona with Skills USA, and you know I hate, I mean, it's in a cabin, but
Fun with that.
I
yeah.
absolutely hate anything to do with cabins and camping. But the students and the other teachers were like, oh, it'll be great. We'll have a great time. Blah blah blah. So I'm gonna probably record the whole thing, and it'll be like a week. It'll be like 3 days of suffering in northern Arizona.
Fun with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I've heard great reports from everyone that's gone. I'm optimistic here.
Yeah, but I mean, they weren't vegans. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye bye. The Body Pod is linked in the description below this video, or you can check it out at myhumehealth.com. The Body Pod has made all the difference in my journey, and now that information is accessible to you every single day.